All right, MP, you ready? Game time, the pain time.
You look like a man ready to put in the work. Let's get started.
Come around. There it is. Oh, way to go. Oh, nice. That's every time. Hey, you done? You had enough? It's not even a game anymore. Come on. You gonna do something or what? Ooh, you can quit anytime. Hey, try to keep up. You wheezing too much out here. Bro, you too slow. Can't stop it.
That's how you do it, MP. Incredible work today.
What's up, MP?
At guard, at 6'3", number 00, Scoot Henderson.
Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. A happy. I see the stat sheet here for him.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
And the Clippers starting 5. Christie is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then it's MP. And it's Bailey into the 3 slot. And for the Trailblazers, Klingon is out there with Barry. Then it's Sharp. Then there's Scoot Henderson. And it's Thurman in at the 2. And like everyone else, GA, I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight.
Converts on the jumper for the easy two.
Well, MP knows these are high-value looks inside.
Henderson left side. First quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Barry. Now Sharp drills it from outside.
When Sharp is converting in the catch-and-shoot game, he's very tough to stop.
Here's MP. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. MP's got 6.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Playing the screen for Henderson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
A 3 from MP. Drops in the tray. He's got 9.
On the perimeter, MP now so confident.
For Portland, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Clinging at the elbow. Good defense by Wembanyama. And it's Bailey in the corner. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
What a start. 5 for 5 from the floor, executing the game plan to perfection at this point.
You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce, courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Bucks played some superb basketball. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. And with the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Great stuff, Allie. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for a different measure. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Now Henderson, following the three-point attempt by MP. A nice shot by Klingon.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Hits it from three-point range.
And MP is letting his play do the talking. I mean, he is on one.
Pass to Livingston. Fades and shoots. Rebound by the Clippers. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season.
And as you would expect, they came out on top.
Good! Another from 3.
And with every three-pointer made now, he comes closer to that top spot.
And you know he wants it. He's been drilling threes all season and is well within striking distance. And that one's good by Henderson. Henderson's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, sometimes you got to go in there and play big, and that's what Scoot did.
Wembanyama sets a screen for MP. Drains it from beyond the arc.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Henderson looking it over. To the paint. Livingston can't hit. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Clippers lead by 12. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. We've got Cam Thomas. Robinson is out there with MP. Then it's McNeely. And it's Morant in at the point guard position.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Here's Morales. Hits the target from 18 feet.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
MP outside. Here's the 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Stolen by Robinson. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Started.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And let's take this chance to show you the highest scoring power forwards and centers in the NBA since the All-Star break. MP is number 1.
That is major productivity in the paint. I mean, they would love to get more and more of that from him going forward, because a scoring big man like that, guys, it's never easy to come by.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
The Clippers shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
You know, guys, there's really no substitute for the effort MP brings.
Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
MP outside. And the layup's good off the glass. MP's got 11 points in the quarter.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And the basket by Livingston.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Inside, here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
MP is the lightning and the thunder.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And when Tyrese Haliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
Christie kicks to MP. Christie with the screen for MP. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. MP's got 37. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejections.
Well, they did have some impressive numbers blocking shots, and I like their defensive game plan.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. DeAndre Ayton comes in for Mitchell Robinson. And Bailey's connects again.
Oh, another extraordinary effort from him. But we've come to expect this now.
Yeah, he's now tied for the 5th most 40-point games over a single season, setting expectations extremely high. Here's Bailey.
Whoa! That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. There's 1:17 left in the first half. Henderson, no good.
and not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Portland is on 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Pass to Sharp. Henderson right side. No good, unable to end this run.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The three from MP connects again from distance.
A new single-season record for three-pointers, passing his own previous high. He is locked in laser focus and standing on business.
No distractions and no competition. Nothing but daylight in front of him as he continues to break new ground and assault the record books.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Pass to Livingston. Over Ayton. That misses off the backboard. MP has been leading the charge for the LA Clippers. A sensational night for him continues as he cranks his three-point made total even higher on what has been a historic night for him. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums. They're measuring up the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Studio. Off the top, let's take a gander at the Players of the Month. In the Western Conference, MP.
Not shocking to see him take home the prize. His determination on the floor, it's been second to none, Shaq.
Yeah, and the effect he has on the team makes everyone around him better. You love to see it. And swinging things back to our featured matchup, MP was on fire during those first two quarters of play.
The biggest reason they're up.
And that concludes.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
In those first two quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
Barry is out there with Shaden Sharp. Then there's Scoot Henderson. Then there's Donovan Clingan. And it's Thurman in at the two-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. He got it again! Sensational!
50 points for him yet again, and I feel privileged to watch this guy go to work this season.
Now he is pulled even for the second most 50-point games in a single season. What a year it's been for him. Back to MP. And again for three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Pass to Clingan. Here's Thurman. A three. Hits the three-point bomb.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And another one.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Pass to Barry. Over to the left wing.
Watch outside.
Lets it go. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Halliburton passes to MP. From downtown. Good, that's another bucket. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Now, here's Sharp. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game.
Well, look, it's not fun guarding Sharp. He's long and bouncy. Sometimes you just have to foul him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Stan, what advice would you give to coaches that are leading a struggling team?
Well, Kevin, I think the number one thing, whether you're leading a struggling team or a team playing really well or anything in between, is to just stay consistent. Keep working on the things that you know over time make teams consistent. Go out and talk about those things day in and day out and try to get your team to focus on them.
For three, and yep, another basket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Pass to Barry. Fires from deep. Portland no good that time either. The Clippers have gone as spotless. 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half.
Does he even have to jump? Do we have a vertical on Vic?
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Barry. He's got 6. And again, it's the Trailblazers missing. MP deciding where to go with it. Bailey sends a screen for MP. Good! Another from 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Portland's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Now Sharp. He has 5. Shot clock at 5. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Henderson for 3. Christie with the rebound.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
MP, good.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
43 seconds left to play here in the third. Now, here's Sharp. Not a lot of room. Here's Thurman. Hands it from downtown. Thurman's got 6.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
MP, good.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Here's Sharp. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one. Wembanyama, a screen on Sharp. No problems knocking that one down.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Here's Barry, and the rejection by MP. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers, able to put on a show for the... And we're back. Last quarter, the record for most three-pointers in a single season was surpassed. It was absolutely incredible.
It really is. Even if we knew he was going to get there at some point, it doesn't make it any less unreal. No matter what...
Making a switch here. MP's checked in.
Join me in thanking your Blazer dancers.
Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 16-6 run. So for the Clippers right now, MP out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Thomas. Then it's Morant. And it's McNeely in at small forward. Henderson, no one around him. Offline from the top of the key.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
MP's shot is good.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Pass to Barry. And Sharp has it in the corner. Here's Klingon. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
A nice shot by MP.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
2 minutes in the game.
Back to Henderson.
2 minutes.
Eason grabs the board.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get it.
Yet another bucket.
And as he continues to fill it up, guys, he's nearing first place all time for points in a season.
Yep, historically dominant GA. He's put them on his back all season long. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Sinks the triple.
And that time, MP calling his own number in the two-man game.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Los Angeles.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it's pretty incredible when you look at the body of work this year, guys. I mean, when they hit 70 wins, we were astounded. And then now, the wins continuing to pile up in what's been truly a remarkable and special season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
Well, you know, his work on the glass was a key factor, helping to turn the tide as far as the possession game, and so often that's the difference.
MP outside, and another one falls.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember, and approaching some history to boot. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The free throw drops for Sharp.
Well, for Sharp, it's about shooting a good percentage. When he does that, he's an impactful player.
Here's Morant. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. And here's MP for another one goes. Incredible.
And he's been built, and with the season he's been having scoring the ball, the road fans come out just to see him.
Even if they don't root for him, GA, they want to see what he can do.
Well, what a season this guy has had. And no surprise, he's pouring it in here tonight as well.
And here are the Clippers now. There's the three. Hits it again. Wow.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time.
And when you talk about absolutely thrilling your fan base, MP has done it. I mean, this has been a game for the ages. We're sitting here marveling at MP, and who knows if this franchise record will ever be broken.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer.
ready, MP.
Well, yeah, okay, that one other time. Well, actually twice.
Well, I'm off to Belgium.
Actually, the only guy you weren't that high on was LeBron. He's gotten some good breaks, but I think his luck's gonna run out. We shouldn't have to leak any info on the socials, understood?
So my family is really into fruit.
Report back
The
soon.
prices have kind of been expensive.
I want to disagree on the point you made
You
yesterday.
get way better cost per ounce of more than
That's our analytical tournament performances should be set
Oh,
for
and
regular
you
season
see fresh
evaluation.
fruit, just, on sale, double up and then freeze it. You save a fortune.
We expect
Yeah, well, you can thank my economic teacher in high school, Mr. Whitburn. You're welcome. Still remember him.
Hey, it's been a long time since I've seen college.
How much would you
Not everyone gets in, so we don't have enough data to make that any more important than we do now.
Think someone might take you?
That's hurtful. I hope you install your front gate.
It was 6.
Wait, what do I do? And who handed them to you? One by one. Oh, I'm just so nervous I'll do something wrong.
Hey, I want to do something different this weekend.
Like in your car.
When I'm nervous,
But true.
Do not
You had
sneeze.
chip bags
Okay,
years
I'll do it.
back.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting Grant, two teams with very high hopes for the postseason. This should be a fantastic matchup.
You know, B.A., I've had this one circled on my calendar. Both sides have talent. They're exciting. You know, it's the kind of game that could come down to the last shot.
Let's toss it to the sideline, where we've got more on MP's historic season.
Thanks, guys. Well, he's made history. The most three-point makes in a season and still going. Every time he touches the ball, something special can happen, and opposing defenses are working overtime to try and stop it. Back to you.
He is so fun to watch. Good stuff there. Thank you. All right, time to go to the sidelines and revisit just how amazing MP has been this season.
He just had an all-time moment breaking Wilt Chamberlain's single-season points record. Him and Wilt are still the only players in NBA history with over 4,000 points in a year. He told me he hopes to add to this record tonight. I'm betting he will. Guys?
I'm with you. No doubt about that. A look at the starting group here for Denver. They've got Nikola Jokic, and it's Wall in at the three. The small forward hits a three-pointer. MP's got 6.
Yes, sweet revenge for MP, responding to their make with a clean 3 of his own.
Denver moving it around. Pass to Jokic. And he buries his first look.
It's almost too easy for Jokic inside. His size and soft touch make short work of the shot.
And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
The floater, and good. Coming on, the assist by Wall. Jokic has got his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, there's that guard touch of Jokic. Simply incredible for a man his size.
From deep, MP, and Los Angeles, another 3.
Well, this is what you call hitting the ground running. 4 shots taken, 4 shots made.
Pass to Jokic. Oh, sweet move. And he sinks the layup. He's got 6.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Morant, the pass to MP. Let's go with a 3. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
That makes him 5 for 5 so far. Could be a big night in store.
Lyles the screen. Pass to Jokic. Outside wall. 6 to shoot. 4-3. Rebounded by Bailey. Los Angeles leading by 6. MP scanning the floor. Fires the 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
We've got 1:23 left now in the first quarter. And David Adelman wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. MP really making a difference here.
They really need to reshape their defense. They have to get out to him quicker to slow his three-point attack.
Checked in for the Clippers. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at the Hawks, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
Well, I think for the Clippers, they've had a cold stretch and are desperately looking to end their losing streak. You can bet tensions are high in that locker room. Great job executing that inbounds play. That's got to make Coach happy.
And Grant, David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Portland was tremendous. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and that's a season high for him. What an offensive performance. It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long time. Let's see what he has in store for us in this one.
Thanks as always, Allie. Great report. And the only question now, how does he follow up that performance?
Yeah, each night comes with different challenges, and I'm sure their opponent has seen the film.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
MP, that one's good.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Now Anthony, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Fade away. No luck on that one.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
They've got McNeely. Mitchell Robinson is out there with MP. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Christie in a shooting guard. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Lyles a screen. And here's Tate outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And going against Denver, their first meeting on the year.
And this is a matchup they expect to win. Certainly, last year they were the stronger ball club. And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Anthony outside. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot. Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Here's Novak. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Los Angeles leading by 21. Here's MP. And MP! He throws it down hard.
My goodness, MP stealing the show.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. All right, looking at the 2K leaderboard. These are the squads who bring it on defense. The blocks leaders. Fifth on the list, the Nuggets.
They're quick to help each other, and they have some tremendous athletes with a nose for the ball.
And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Clippers. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at Dallas. They'll match up against the Mavericks. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home.
Now you can see MP in pick and roll action understands how to make the right decision. Really well done.
Pick by Tate. The three. Gets the three ball to go.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
From deep, MP connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
And so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Jokic finds Tate. Denver moving it around. Jokic, good. Jokic has gotten 4 this quarter.
Helps his team in so many ways. Jokic is more than just a leader.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He might have seen something he needs to review with his guys. So for the Clippers, Eason comes in for Ayton, and it's Morant in for Halliburton. MP against Jokic. The three, and good! There's another!
Well, he's gone up to 40 as he continues to just dominate opponents all season long.
And we knew he had a shot at it tonight. He is now tied for third for the most 40-point games of the season. Los Angeles has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. 2 points. That one goes. Eason's got his first 2 points.
And he's just crushing them with plays like that. I mean, just continuing to pile it on.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely zero chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
Morant, the pass to MP. And there's the screen. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And they come right back with their own three-pointer. MP's got 48.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
From the arc. The shot won't fall. 32 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Hits yet again. Wow!
And just like that, he's tied the record for most 50-point games.
This is a record I never thought would be matched. Unbelievable year from him. Pass to Barry. Jokic the screen. And the layup is good off the glass. 5 points in the game.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
From deep, MP. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
MP getting it done for Los Angeles. He's simply on a different level tonight, piling up astronomical point totals in this game. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. It's been all MP in the first half. A lot to like from him.
MP is stunting on him, and that defense has had no response. You're playing with fire when you let MP get into the flow.
Yeah, he's leading the way, and I don't expect him to let up.
And now, how about a peek at the Western Conference standings as the playoffs come into focus?
Taking a look at Los Angeles, the last game of their season, and plenty to play for. They're still holding that #1 spot in the conference. They'll need to protect it.
Always great to see meaningful games down the stretch. They all count. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
And for the Nuggets, their shooting has been great, 57%, and finding ways to score consistently. On the court for Denver, they've got Nikola Jokic, and it's Barry in at the 2. Jokic gets the bucket. Jokic has got 16 points now.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. And here's MP from outside. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Jokic. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. MP outside. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. Jokic against MP. They set the pick. There's the triple. Yet another bucket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Pass to Lyles. Here's Barry. Clock at 6. Jokic the screen. Can they get it? And again, it's Denver missing. The Clippers have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, and the jam by Wembanyama.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Pass to Barry, takes a 3, pure from three-point range. Barry's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, man, I mean, the passing from Jokic is off the charts. Gave his man just a great look.
There's a screen, and here's MP from outside. Fires in the triple.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And yep, it's good. Jokic has gotten 4 this quarter.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
Thomas outside. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Wembanyama, screen on Jokic. MP, that was good.
Oh, he's been a man on a mission, and there's nothing that's slowing him down.
Pass to Wall. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Wembanyama. McNeely comes in for Bailey. Christie's checked in for Thomas. And Halliburton is subbed in for Ja Morant. And Denver with a change here, too. Tate's checked in. Buries it from 3.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Jokic against MP. Down low. The jump hook. Offensive rebound. Barry, the pass to Lyles. Can't cash it in from close range. The Clippers have gone a perfect 7 for 7 and looking strong in this third quarter.
Well, you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
Barry, the pass to Jokic. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. MP with the block.
And how about the defensive chops of MP? Coach loves when he steps up like that.
Takes a 13-footer. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got 4 assists now tonight. Pass to Jokic. Ball for 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's MP from outside. And the three-pointer goes.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Outside Tate. Lyles, the pass to Wall. Outside Tate. Lyles, the screen. And again, it's Denver missing.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And so it's Los Angeles, making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back with you shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback. Called the Clippers. And you think about the Defensive Player of the Year award. It tends to go to big men. Any thought of dividing the award into 2? Maybe one for perimeter players and the other for big men?
Absolutely not, Brian. What we need to do is consider that the single most important thing it is for your defense nightly is guarding the best point guards or wings in the league. And the voters have got to understand it can't only be about big men.
Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 15-4 run. Eason, a screen on Wall. From deep, MP. And another one! And there it is, 82 points.
This is a game that he will never forget. I know I won't.
Pass to Lyles. Fires for 3. The Nuggets with another miss.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Screen by Eason. From deep, MP. And Los Angeles, another 3.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Jokic against MP. Jokic in the post. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. MP's got 5 rebounds tonight. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Connects from downtown.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone. Boy, felt like he let that possession get personal, trying to answer back with a three of his own there.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Clippers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And what can you say that hasn't been already said? We knew these guys would be great coming into the year, but their complete dominance is rare. They have redefined greatness.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next two matchups between these two should be fun.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
What a groove for him this evening. Just stand aside and let the man work.
And here's MP from outside. And Los Angeles, another three.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Pass to Lyles. Unloads from 13. And there's Jokic on the assist by Wall.
And just using the size advantage he has. I mean, he can easily see over the defense.
And he has got such good touch from that medium range area. It's an option they can always go to.
Like those kicks, MP?
Ooh, that felt good.
Hey, man. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. They've got Tyrese Halliburton. Victor Wembanyama is out there with MP. Then there's Bailey. And it's Christie in at the 2 guard. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Pass to Winston. Hurtling down the home stretch of this season, Greg. What do you make of potential first-round series in this postseason?
Well, there's certainly some matchups that I think plenty of fans would love to see. But we still have a bit of time for things to kind of fall into place. That's what makes this time of year so exciting.
This team wants MP to take and make more three-point shots because it really helps their offense flow.
And the basket by Erickson.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
The 3 from MP, and another 3 for the Clippers.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now here's Erickson. Last game out, 36 points for him. Shot clock at 6. Here's Riley. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Wembanyama, a screen. And that one's good. MP.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Here's Winston. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Halliburton in the corner. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Pass to Gatling. Here's Winston. And here's Erickson. And they get it. And that's 2 points on the layup. Erickson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, he's cooking now. That's 3 out of 4 here at the start.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nuggets delivered quite a performance. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And the dunk by MP.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
And Frank Vogel wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Dallas going with a whole new group out there. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Morant's checked in. And so it's Dallas with it. They trail by 14. Dallas moving the ball around. Screen by Ellis. Hollins kicks to Ellis. Drills the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Clippers have gotten off to a tremendous start. 7 of 7 here in the first quarter. And here's MP for three. Sinks the three-pointer. MP's got 20 points.
And how about MP responding in kind to that triple?
Here's Holland, guarded by Morant. Kicks it out to Ellis. Just 5 to shoot. Woolridge a screen on Halliburton. Here's Ellis, and it's Dallas with another.
And no matter who it is, you can't give anyone that much room for mid-range.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Wembanyama, a screen on Geiger. Connects from three-point range. He's got 23.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now Ellis. Beyond the arc. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Their lead at 15 going into the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin here for the Clippers guys.
On the attack right from the tip. They've been relentless offensively.
Well, they haven't been challenged so far. Everything they're doing seems to be working.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. McNeely out there with MP. Then there's John Morant. Then there's Cam Thomas. And it's Robinson in at the 5 down low.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Got that one up quick. MP's got 6 in the quarter.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Here's Gatling. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now.
Looking for a little extra style points right there with the fadeaway.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. He's checked in for McNeely. Shooting at a high percentage. All teams aim to do that. Let's see the league's best. The Clippers, number 1.
Just tremendously disciplined offensively. Always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
And here's MP for 3. The three-pointer is right on target. MP's got 32 points.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And Frank Vogel wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. A different look for Dallas. Winston's checked in, and Erickson subbed in for Keon Ellis. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Halliburton's checked in for Cameron Thomas. Every so often, Tim, you heard the term defensive anchor. What defines one in the way you look at the game?
Well, I think it's that player that's on the back line, protecting the rim, but also able to see the entire floor. That is where your best communicator often resides.
How did you grade your defensive abilities when you played?
I battled, Kevin. You're going to have to kill me to stop me. That's the way I looked at it.
Here's Winston. Following the basket by MP. Pass to Erickson. There's the triple. Connects again from distance.
And he shattered the franchise single-season high for three-pointers made.
Getting them up and connecting with high volume. He's been a flamethrower all season long. Great positioning on the putback.
Wow, that is just great work, and he got rewarded with that tip-in.
Mavericks trailed by 21. Here's Winston. Still scoreless. A three. It's hauled in by MP. Nice game for the Mavericks. It was a loss to Detroit.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, that's the big challenge. Teams tend to feel more comfortable at home for sure, so you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. That just didn't happen in this one.
And so it's Dallas with it. Following the miss by MP. Driving to the basket. Winston's shot is good.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Now, here's MP. Coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game.
My goodness, that dunk from MP is usually what you see on the blacktop.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. John Morant looking to lead the way. He said, I set the tone. My teammates feed off of it, and I love to compete. That's how we all grew up, playing on the blacktop outside, competing at a high level when there was no cameras around. Kevin, back to you.
He's got that alpha mentality. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks.
Simply one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A three-point barrage.
Here's Erickson. Pass to Gatling. Knocks down the three ball. Gatling's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. MP outside. Latrey. And got it! Another basket.
That will do it. 40 points for him, and he's pulled even.
And to think, GA, at the start of the year, we'd see someone match the record for most 40-point games? Simply spectacular. You can't get that one. MP getting it done for the Clippers. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping it. Right back after this break.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up?
Taking a look at the Clippers. They've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part, in the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
And switching back to discuss that first half of action, MP having himself a game. And that's all for us. Now,
well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
They've got Riley. Erickson is out there with Patton. And it's Winston in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Clippers with the ball. Wembanyama sets a screen for MP. Good on the triple.
Well, you can just feel it right now. MP is making this game his own.
Erickson with it. 9 points in the game so far.
There is no doubt. He's been the dealer for them on offense, but he is going to need some support from his teammates.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Wembanyama sets a screen for MP, and he's good on the three ball.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Here's Gatling, covered by MP. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Deep threats, that's the only way to describe these guys who have led the NBA in three-point percentage in the second half of the season. MP is number one.
And instead of wearing down as the season's progressed, his legs really seem to have gotten stronger, and so has his three-point shooting.
From deep, and good, he hits it again.
There's no stopping him, and not much slowing him down either. Another 50-point game to add to his total.
And with that, he elevates the single-season record past his previous high, assaulting the record books on a nightly basis. This guy is unstoppable, and the Mavericks call time here. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for him.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, and a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Here's Wembanyama. Makes it off the glass. Wembanyama's got his first bucket in this one.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
They set the pick. They need this. Erickson misses.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Christie finds MP. Wembanyama sets a screen for MP. Bangs home the trifecta.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Erickson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. MP deciding where to go with it. Floats it up for Wembanyama. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Erickson, shot from the top of the key. Good, he hits the jump shot. Gatling's got 13.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh, and if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
Here's Erickson. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. 12 points for him.
And now that's 1-3 in each half. He is trying to make the most of those three-point opportunities.
And here's MP for 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Winston. Off target from outside. For Los Angeles, they've gone an unbelievable 8 of 8 shooting since halftime. Must have been some kind of pep talk in that locker room. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Gatling. No good on the 3. from the high post. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Such a difficult little in-between shot that MP had no problem with.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Winston. Now Erickson, 6 to shoot. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
MP outside. Launches it. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shoot.
And so it's Los Angeles, holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cup. Changing it up here. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. They've got Tari Eason. Morant is out there with Cam Thomas. Then it's MP. And it's McNeely in at the 3.
Just give him the ball. This guy is shooting lights out from deep.
Pass to Gatling. Back to Erickson. And with the most recent collective bargaining agreement, Tim, teams have felt the pinch of those new luxury tax and apron penalties.
Yeah, and the goal of those being put in place was to have more top-tier talent equally spread out around the league. And as you've seen, there's been some tough decisions already. Some teams have had to trade away some of their stars just to make the math work.
And sometimes it's hard to make that math work. There's so many moving parts.
And as a result, it's more important to be able to structure out your supporting cast than ever before.
MP way outside, tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Up top, Erickson.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Gatling. Rebound by the Clippers. MP's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. It's rebounded by Dallas.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's Winston. Thomas covering. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Clippers.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders. And on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And you can hardly say this win surprised anyone with the season these guys have put together. Win after win all year long. What a record-breaking year this team has put together. A season for the record books.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equaled to 2 wins.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
Yeah, I mean, he was a force on the glass. Just incredible effort.
Erickson passes to Winston. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Erickson misses.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Erickson against MP. Can't stuff the alley-oop home. And so it's Dallas with it. Pass to Winston. They get the rebound. And he banks in the layup.
And that is a high-quality shot. You will take it every time from that close.
And here's MP for 3. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And let's look at the Western Conference standings as the playoffs approach. Taking a look at the Clippers, a fantastic season so far for them. First place in the conference.
When I look at the Clippers, they've been fantastic. You have to tip your cap to them. It's so tough to be on top at the end of the regular season. And with the week left, let's hope they can stay healthy.
So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. Scotty Barnes is out there with Peyton Watson. Then there's Max Christie, and it's Chapman in at the point. And for Los Angeles, they've got MP. He's out there with Victor Wembanyama. Bailey out there with Halliburton. And it's Christie in at the 2 spot. There's nothing like the intensity of coming down to the wire when both teams are fighting for playoff position, Grant.
Well, you know, B.A., for these teams, what you did before doesn't matter. You have to give everything in this game. It's essentially a bunch of one-game seasons from here to the finish line.
All right, a report waiting for us courtside with all the details on this standout season for MP.
Thank you, guys. This year we've seen him pile up 50-point performances again and again, and he set a record doing it. He now has the most 50-point games in a single season, another accolade for what's been a jaw-dropping season from him.
Yeah, he just makes it look easy, just pouring it in every night. Here's Chapman, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. Not enough on that one as it misses. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. MP scanning the floor. From outside, off the mark.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
The 3 is up. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. 9 points for MP.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Outside Watson. To the inside. Here's Chapman. And again, Toronto, no good.
Working from medium range. He was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
And here's MP from outside. And Los Angeles, another 3.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Let's take a moment to appreciate some of the NBA's toughest defensive teams. The Clippers, number 1. 4th, the Raptors.
Both teams really take pride in their defense and shutting one another down, which is kind of refreshing to see in a league widely dominated by offense.
Outside Christie. Pass to Watson. Toronto passing it around. Here's Cotton, and he jams it home with authority.
What a critical bucket. This game could have gotten out of hand early if they allowed that run to go much longer.
And here's MP from outside. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Here's Chapman, an aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
And few players are more valuable to their teams than Tyrese Halliburton, Grant.
Yeah, he leads the way for them, B.A. An efficient scorer, elite playmaking, and disruptive defensively. And, of course, he makes clutch plays at both ends.
And the Clippers making a change here. Morant's checked in. Raptors trail by 13. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. To the middle. Shoots from the line. Rebound by the Clippers. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds in the game. Wembanyama, screen on Walker. And here's MP from outside. Gets the 3 to fall. MP's got 18 points in the game.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Mavericks just played phenomenal. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks for the update. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Buckner can't get it to go.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
MP, the pass to Halliburton. That one goes in.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And so here is Toronto, following the score by the Clippers. Buckner nails it from beyond the arc.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage. He's able to get the space he needs and convert.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
One for the lob. Oh, stolen by Moran. Halliburton, the pass to MP. Here's the three. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And just nails the three. Way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A three at the buzzer, that'll do it.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers, sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. We'll be right back after this word. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter, we've got Mark Williams, and it's Buckner in at the point guard position.
One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
Now here's Moran. No points yet. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Outside Walker. Pass to Cotton. Shot clock at 6. Toronto needs to get off a shot here. Three-pointer. Walker's shot is off. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. And it's time for an injury report.
I was able to talk with Toronto's head athletic trainer about his status. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. By their estimation, no further damage can be caused by playing on this particular injury, so they're going to roll the dice and he's going to play.
Thanks, Allie. Appreciate the update.
Yeah, you know, it's not easy to maintain an NBA body. It takes tremendous dedication and work, and that's why every team has an expert training staff. They're always available and always doing yeoman's work in helping these guys be ready to perform.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Christie's checked in for Los Angeles. Halliburton comes in for Thomas. Toronto making a switch here. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, B.A., you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
And it's the Raptors with the ball. following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. Here's Buckner, defended by Halliburton. Pass to Cotton. Here's Chapman. Lets it go from deep. And it's MP with a rebound. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And Los Angeles, another three.
Unreal. MP putting the team on his back tonight.
And here is Williams. Here's Buckner. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For Los Angeles, they've gotten off to a sensational 5-for-5 start in the second quarter. From deep. And yes, another basket.
And he has once more broken the single-season record for most 40-point games. Just a force to be reckoned with.
As spectacular as it is, this is territory he's familiar with. He just continues to stretch the boundaries. And Toronto calls time here. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Robinson, and Bailey subbed in for Ja Morant. Toronto has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Pass to Chapman. Back to Christie. Barnes against MP. 6 on the shot clock. Barnes, and that's good.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
MP outside. They set the screen. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Comes up empty down low. For Toronto, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Here's Cotton. He's covered by Ayton. Pass to Cotton. Toronto passing it around. Here's Christie. That three's off the mark. The Clippers have gone 7 for 8 now in the second quarter. From deep, MP. And Los Angeles, another three.
12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Here's the pick. The three from Barnes. It's hauled in by the Clippers. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
Last year, they made easy work of this club, sweeping the 2-game season series.
They may have wished for more games against them. A definite disparity in talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
Screen by Watson. And again, Toronto, no good. A dominating first half of play. And so far, it hasn't been close. Clippers ahead, running away with this one. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And this is totally off topic, but how did you guys feel about games on back-to-back nights?
I didn't mind back-to-back games, but when I...
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well, for the Los Angeles Clippers. That's it for us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
We've got Bailey. MP is out there with Wembanyama. Then it's Halliburton, and it's Christie in at shooting guard. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Back to you.
Yeah, got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie.
Oh, that's how to throw it down. Barnes with an exclamation point.
And the basket by MP.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Outside Watson. Pass to Barnes. Lets the three fly. And the Raptors, another three.
3 for 3 this half. Nothing to complain about with that.
Halliburton, the pass to MP. This one for 3. Rebound, Toronto.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Christie against Christie. Up top, Barnes. That one is off. Oh, great D that time from MP.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Counted from distance. MP's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And the basket by Chapman.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
From deep, MP. Another bucket. Wow. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
They just got a clear message from MP. Do not test me down low.
Jacks up a 3. And again.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Christie. Fires from deep. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Bailey. Lays it up and banks it in. Bailey's got his first basket.
Such an integral part to Halliburton's game. He's one of the best passers in the league.
Here's Chapman, defended by Halliburton. A minute and a half left in the third. And the basket by Chapman.
That's the finesse part of his game right there. Lofting in that little teardrop.
Wembanyama, screen on Barnes. MP, no good. Toronto has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Barnes passes to Christie. Here's Watson. And the 3 off target. The Clippers have gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. And here's MP from outside. Good! Another from 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
The Raptors have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Barnes with it. Give him 8. Cotton. And the tip in on the offensive boards. Cotton's got 6.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Sinks the tray. 69 points for MP.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Yep, that one goes.
His first half performance, somewhat forgettable, but now he's pouring it on.
Wembanyama, screen on Barnes. Oh, connects again.
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. The Clippers on top, just dominating this one. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of...
He's checked in for Robinson. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And the basket by MP.
What more can he do? I mean, my goodness, it's certainly his night.
So for Toronto right now, they've got Max Christie. Barnes is out there with Peyton Watson. And it's Cotton in at the 5 down low. Launches it. And the basket by Chapman.
You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more. Either from him or somebody else.
MP outside. Screen by Eason. And here's MP from outside. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Give MP credit. It takes confidence to respond like that on the other end.
Outside Watson. Barnes against MP. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
A bit undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball 4.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
MP outside. Another one goes. Incredible.
Incredible. 81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mambo right now.
There's no slowing this guy down. He's on fire. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Here's Chapman. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
They set a pick. And here's MP from outside. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3 happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Get there, get there.
Here's Chapman. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. MP's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Clippers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And we just saw one of the greatest teams of all time win again. They've reached that magical 72 win, and again for 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Here's Chapman. And no good, trying to use the glass. And so MP will bring it up for the Clippers. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Beyond the arc. Connects again from distance.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in.
He can hit from anywhere on the floor and go on unbelievable streaks, too. Like tonight. I mean, who does it better from distance?
So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight.